Welcome back, everyone, to the Connect Network Texas. And as promised, today we have some of the most inspirational guests today. And the show isn't over yet. Joining us now, we have stress management as well as life coach Valerie Petit joining us.
Hello.
Hello, Valerie. You have helped so many entrepreneurs, quote unquote, get out of a rut. How did you find this passion?
Well, you can tell that I went through that journey myself. So I moved to Minnesota 30 years ago from France, as you said. And, I kind of continued my education and I went on to getting a career. I was having a great career, great friends, great hobbies and everything. But along the way, I lost myself and I kind of started losing interest in everything to the point that I did not react quickly enough. And I kind of got stuck into that until the point that I got the new boss who actually pushed me over the edge. And so when I ended up quitting and looking for some help for myself, I found coaching. And so now I really help business owners who are going through the same process to get off that hamster wheel of stress and overwhelm so they can regain their life, their identity.
Some might think as long as they're successful, they don't need help or they don't need self-care. So why do you think self-care is so important for an entrepreneur?
Right. So like I just mentioned, it's like the way that your body is rest, needs rest. So when you're physically tired, you're going to go and sit down and rest. Right. And then so you can push it out a little bit longer. But when you're not giving yourself breaks during the day from self-care, then you're gonna pushing it all. And it's not the way that you find out if you're not recovering through the day, if you're not doing enough self-care, is that at night, either you're having a hard time falling asleep, or like if you're like me, I will fall asleep as soon as my head hits the pillow. But then you might wake up through the night at 2, 3, or 4 in the morning, right? But the other one, sometimes you might have a full night of sleep, but then you wake up after 7 or 8 hours of sleep and you're still feeling exhausted. So this is because your mind is not stopping. Your brain and your mind are not stopping. They're racing through all the thoughts you have through the day. And so it's not shutting down. Obviously you don't want your brain to shut down, but you still, your mind needs to stop. Needs to shut down from thinking through all those thoughts.
Thank you for sharing that. And what are some quick ways you advise your clients that they can take care of the stress or help manage their stress?
Yeah, so it doesn't have to costing money or take a long time, right? And that's one of the misunderstandings, like, oh, I don't have a time to go for an hour to go to a massage or anything. But the easiest way is about reconnecting. And so if you remember last time you were either you were out and about or in nature, or even just watching a documentary of looking at a picture of a beautiful mountain or like just a beautiful landscape, how did that make you like calm, positive? It just lets your body relax. So, and a lot of people live in the large cities, so they're going to say, well, like I don't have access to that. But actually, it doesn't have to, you don't have to be going on the wild hike or anything like this. But what you can do is actually use your sense. So use your couch, for example, find a piece of grass or even ground, whether it's dirt or anything, and remove your shoes. Just go barefoot and just connect with the ground, right? Or you can, your eyes, it's like, look at the sky. If, in a big city, you probably can't see the stars, but look at the sky. I remember one time there's a woman I met, she had just moved from New York, and she told me that in Minnesota, we have a big sky. It's because we don't have so many high rise, right? So we can actually see the sky, but she was amazed. It made her feel very good. You smell the leaves, if you're inside, have a plant that you can, all these ways you can access them.
With your senses, your body.
Mm.
That's deep.
Feel the temperature of the heat or the cold, on your skin, or the wind. Feel the wind on.
Thank you for sharing with us all your great tips today, Valerie. What is the best way for our viewers to connect with?
So thank you for asking that. So my website is www.coachvalmn.com. And then if you want to join my challenge, which is 6, it's www.coachvalmn.com/challenge.
Great. Thank you once again. It's been a pleasure. And it's been such a pleasure, per usual, having the beautiful Miss London Knighton host with us today and giving us the tea as usual. And thank you all at home for watching. I hope that you have been greatly inspired because today's guests have proven that you can come back from anything that life throws at you. And London, before you go, how can people keep up with you?
Yes. First of all, catch me in nature. I'm about to run out and hug a tree. I need it. But
You add to it.
girl, everyone watching, please check up on me on social media at London Knighton. That's LUNDONKNIGHTEN on all social media platforms, as well as LondonKnighton.com. You can catch me on the Connect Network. So stay tuned.
We will see you next week.